Welcome back to another video. We are in the Rose District today, one of my personal favorite suburbs of the greater Tulsa area. It is a fabulous spot. So in Broken Arrow, it is a pretty large suburb. I mean, rivaling the size of Tulsa, but the Rose District is where everyone wants to be. So I'm going to show you some great points of interest and a little bit about the area. So if you're interested in that, hey, stick around and don't forget to subscribe for more. But with that, let's get into it. One of my favorite things is the Rose Plaza. There's stuff going on all the time, and you're also right in front of that amazing mural. If you haven't watched that video, there's so much history to unpack there, so make sure you click somewhere around this video to go watch that. But in the Rose Plaza, you're gonna find the farmer's market. There is also the kind of like splash pad, which isn't on right now, but here's a picture of it. There's so many amazing events, and that is one of the things that makes Rose District so great. It's kind of a small town vibes, but you have so much going on all the time, and it continues to get more things added to the event schedule every single week. Another great spot is Arts at 302, which I'm here at right now. They've got art classes going on. There's also a lot of local art competitions. They do Chalk It Up in the summertime. Really great stuff happening here. So if you're into art, they definitely have that for you right here in the Rose District as well. And fun fact, you can see one of the donors of Arts at 302 is Kristin Chenoweth. And if you don't know who she is, she was the amazing Glinda in The Wicked, and she was also recently in the remake as well. But just down the road of the Rose District is the Broken Arrow Performing Arts Center, where she has her bubble dress, I believe, is still on display, but she does a lot of cool stuff over there as well. Little did you know, Oklahoma is actually pretty cool. Some people think we're just like tumbleweeds and cowboys and Indians, but we actually have a lot of really cool things happening, and that's just one of them. Kristin Chenoweth, bet you didn't know that. So if you have little ones, or even if you're a kid at heart, right behind me here is the rooster, and you'll notice on the pedestal there's a tiny little mouse, and that segues into one of my other videos you might have watched about Marmy. It is a scavenger hunt that is based on a children's book that is written by a local author who, I don't know if you can see it, but she used to have a shop over there. I think she's still there. But either way, the book is really great, and it's great for kids to learn about the history of the Rose District while also going on this really fun scavenger hunt looking for these little statues of mice all over Main Street. Some other great places right across the street from Arts at 302 are Rocket Fizz, it's a soda shop, candy shop. You've also got Serendipity, Smashed, which is like a video game arcade cafe, really cool stuff. And then on the end there is the Succulent shop, which I did a video on a short the other day, so go check that out. But really great stuff to do here. Just about anything you could want, even some of those kind of niche type things are right here in the Rose District, and that's what it's continuing to make the Rose District such a desirable location. Literally everyone is wanting to move here. So Tulsa is great, but if you're looking for a little bit slower pace of life while still having a lot of those fun downtown activities, Rose District is the place for you. Speaking of those niche things, right here is Books in Bloom, really great spot. It's as the name implies, a flower shop and a bookstore all in one. Like, where else are you gonna find that? Some of my favorite spots to eat in the Rose District are right behind me here at Andolini's. And wait a minute, Andolini's is right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, Andolini's. And then you have, of course, in the raw if you're into sushi. And there's a chop house. And then the Main Street Tavern on the end is also really good. So Andolini's is like pizza, probably the best in Oklahoma, probably in the country. They've won several awards. If you Google Andolini's, they've won like pizza, like pie throwing contests when they like spin them, you know. I guess that's a competition, but they've even won for flavor and all that kind of stuff too. It wasn't BuzzFeed, but something like that named them as like one of the best pizzas. I'll try and find it, but if I can't, if you Google it, it'll come right up.
Andolini's was named top 10 best pizzerias in America from TripAdvisor, CNN, BuzzFeed, and USA Today. So there you go. It's pretty delicious.
Another restaurant to note is the Rooftop, which is kind of a bar area. They also have pizza and stuff too. Their food is good. I'm not going to knock it, but it is more of that kind of bar nightlife aspect. So if that's what you're looking for, that's going to be your spot. They do also have apartments. So they have living residential above, which is really cool. There are some other spots down the street that I'll give you some B-roll of right now. They are going to be that mixed use space as well. So they're luxury apartments that are above a bunch of more restaurants and commercial space that they recently built. So it's a really cool a mix of residential and walkable shopping, dining, all that stuff. Just park your car and you can have loads of fun all day long right here in the Rose District. Another really great spot that I have frequented a lot is across the street. Let me flip this around. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of hidden behind the trees. Pinot's Palette, oh my gosh, so much fun. There are several locations around the greater Tulsa area, but this one is my personal favorite. But yeah, whatever you're looking for, whether it's food, dining, nightlife, somewhere around here they've got like dance classes, they've got karaoke nights and live music, and of course painting like I just talked about. It is an amazing spot. We also have Magnolia Soap, which if you haven't seen that video, I did interview the staff there and learned all about what they do. So make sure you check out that video as well. One other thing I forgot to mention is when you go to Andolini's, because you have to go if you're in the Rose District, be sure and get the DeMarco. It's what they're famous for. It is the best pizza you have ever had. Other great spots include Funkified. Obviously, you can see very funky, very tified. It's a pretty great spot. But one of the many things that make Rose District so great, because we just have something for everybody. Down this way, you're going to find the Rose Rock Creamery, which is an amazing ice cream spot. They have, they let you vote on custom flavors, everything from cotton candy to pickle juice. Really fun. And then down there is that mixed use residential space with more commercial underneath. Like there's a really neat ramen spot and a bunch of other great places. So if you're into like bubble tea and all that, they've got you covered down there. I think I've mentioned this in another video, maybe about the history, but this is Centennial Park. If you haven't seen some of the historical Broken Arrow Rose District videos, check those out. But Broken Arrow's been around for a centennial, so they made a garden to commemorate that. Another fun spot is Rainbow Bowls. They have got, you know, acai bowls. It's that like a smoothie. I think that's the correct term. Really, oh yeah, it's right there. Acai bowls and smoothies. But really fun spot for a nice, sweet, refreshing treat on a hot Oklahoma day. Some other really great spots down here are the Winery and Bistro at Water's Edge. You've also got some more dining, as well as Wild Ivy, which is a really fun spot for, well, the females, but or men in touch with your feminine side. We'll show that to you in just a second. I've been told this is part of the scavenger hunt, but I know there's also a metal butterfly that's not colored around here as well. So when you're in Rose District, if you find it, tell me. And here we are at Wild Ivy. A lot of people like it. Obviously, it's a great photo backdrop. I've even seen girls do their like prom photos and stuff out here sometimes, because obviously the florals. But also you'll notice we have another butterfly. I just found it. You don't even have to. And then here is another one of the mice from the Marmy story for the scavenger hunt. So really cool stuff. But yeah, check that out. And right next to Wild Ivy, you can buy your dress before you take those prom and senior photos, or whatever you're gonna do. So Sweet Grace, I'll show you here. You can see some of their dresses in the window. They also have tuxedo rentals for the boys as well. But yeah, a little bit of everything. And a really cool spot is right over there. And I'm going to show it to you in just a second. And here we are, as promised, right at Lornay's. I've been in here several times. I've probably made a video or two at some point. They've won Best Chocolate Chip Cookie, Best Cinnamon Roll, and a lot of other things. They also recently have added an event space around the corner, which I've attended a birthday party or two. So whatever your needs are, you could get it covered right here at Lornay's, because they also make cakes too for those parties. Another really great spot is right over there. New, everyone loves it, is District Burger. So their whole thing is local everything. The meat and all their sauces and all that stuff are all made with ingredients from local farmers here in the Broken Arrow area. So it's a pretty sweet spot. I actually still haven't tried it myself, but you know it's about to happen one of these days. So watch out for that video. But definitely if you're in the Rose District, you're gonna have to try it. Everyone has rave reviews every time they go. Now, I know what you're wondering, obviously, if you move here, what is it gonna cost you? Well, to live near the Rose District, depending on the size of house, could cost you anywhere between a couple $100,000 to as much as $500,000 or $600,000, depending again on the location to the Rose District. Now, Broken Arrow is huge, and you could still be about 15 to 20 minutes from the Rose District and get a much better deal if you're looking for affordability. But that's what you can expect to pay. I'll put a link in the description of homes for sale near the Rose District so you can kind of get an idea of what to expect. One of my favorites are these townhomes just around the corner. I'll show them to you really quick. My personal favorite, actually one is for sale for $525,000 at the time of this video. If you want more information about all the events that go on in the Rose District, they do have a website. I think it's just rosedistrict.com, but they've got all the events going. They have a Facebook page as well. So it's summertime, so the next few things are going to be, of course, the farmers market is happening all the time, but then they have a lot of outdoor activities, live music, scavenger hunts. Just the other day, it's March at the time of this video, so there was the Shamrock Festival, and there's always a fabulous turnout for all these events, and it's because they are put on so well. So check your calendars and see what is going on in the Rose District and don't miss out. Finishing back up here, we've got another Marmy drawing there, but we're in front of the mural. Really great. Check out that video if you haven't. I hope you have enjoyed this tour of the amazing Rose District here in Broken Arrow in the greater Tulsa area. Hey, if you're interested in making a move here, I would love to help you make that smooth transition. But if you like this content, you want more local things, lifestyle in the area, home tours, and everything in between, hey, you are in the right spot. So make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell for those notifications, and I will see you in the next video.